After a week of social media posts by US President Donald Trump, that shift from a deal being close to one that's far away. Iran has confirmed no negotiations are taking place over its nuclear program, and a deal has not been finalized. An Iranian foreign ministry spokesman confirmed exchange of messages are continuing, but no final agreement has been reached yet. 3 months since the US-Israel alliance launched its latest war on Iran, the decapitation strategy has failed. Since then, Trump has been using a mixture of truths and lies to force Iran's hand. Trump has oscillated between the destruction and extraction of Iran's uranium. Iran has been clear. It wants sanctions relief and the unfreezing of billions of dollars in funds held abroad as part of any deal. Because of Iran's stranglehold over the Strait of Hormuz, Trump has failed to force Iran's hand, and it's now becoming clear that the messaging coming out of Washington is far removed from the reality on the ground. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that he directed the Israeli military to take more territory in Gaza by increasing its control from 60% of the territory to 70%, a clear violation of the US-backed ceasefire deal signed in October 2025. This is more than the 53% of the territory it initially occupied after the signing of the deal. Netanyahu made the remarks during a conference at the Ein Prat Leadership Academy in a Jewish settlement in the Israeli-occupied West Bank, when an audience member shouted that Israel should take 100% of Gaza. Netanyahu didn't dispute the idea and replied by saying, "We're going in order. First 70%. We'll start with that." Not to be outdone, Israel's defense minister confirmed he was committed to the ethnic cleansing of Gaza through large-scale migration of Palestinians as part of Israel's long-term plans for the territory. Israel Katz said the government would implement a plan for large numbers of Palestinians to leave Gaza at the right time and in the right manner. Israeli officials regularly resort to blaming Hamas for their actions, accusing the group of violating the ceasefire deal by not disarming. But the agreement didn't commit Hamas to giving up its weapons. The two sides agreed to a US proposal that called for the demilitarization of Gaza as a framework for negotiations. But the issue of disarmament was meant to be worked out in follow-up talks, which Israel refuses to engage in. Israel has also violated the deal by launching constant attacks in Gaza, which have killed more than 920 Palestinians since the agreement was signed. Japan's population fell by more than 3 million over the past 5 years, according to official statistics, a drop that underscores the depths of the country's accelerating demographic crisis. Japan's population stood at 123 million in 2025, according to preliminary census results, down from 126.1 million in 2020. It is the biggest decrease since the government began collecting census data in 1920. Japan's population peaked in 2008 at 128 million, and it is projected to fall to 87 million by 2070. The country is now roughly the same size it was in 1989. For decades, the Japanese authorities have tried to make up for the rapidly aging population by encouraging young people to have more children. But the effort has fallen short, leaving the country with one of the world's lowest birth rates. For each new birth, there are 2 deaths. Absence of mass immigration, Japan has now reached a level where this kind of decline is not reversible in the short or medium run. Japan's woes will worsen in the coming decades. It will probably become increasingly difficult to find workers to staff schools, hospitals, police departments, and train stations. And the country could lack enough young people to pay the taxes necessary to support retirees. There are more people in Japan today over the age of 50 than under. Japan has a population today of 123 million. This is expected to halve to 63 million by the end of the century. The future of the world's 4th largest economy looks extremely bleak.